going to be a little bit of effort that's required on BlackTwins' part, as we're going to Pokemon Stadium 2 for game number 1. And I have to think, yeah, I mean, catching Pichu's approach options where possible is going to be key, and that's why, yeah, I imagine that's not going to be the only 2 Leaf Shields we see from BlitzLuigy.
Yeah. Okay, little Leaf Shield goes back onto the stage, up into the something got a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Goes that down a little bit. Gets another Metal Blade right now, just keeping BlackTwins out. Right now, I've got to say, Blitz is playing a fantastic keep-away game. Gets one up air, excellent positional pressure, getting a couple of big hits, and what's going to be the juggle? Gets a dash back, but a little bit too late on the punish. Of course, nobody has landing lag. You just get to jump back down, immediately spot dodge. It is ultimate, baby.
However, you are going to be able to catch BlackTwins up on that platform with that backer. Send them in disadvantage for a little bit, but nothing that BlackTwins can't recover from. Sitting at 104%. Not really sweating it right now. You do need to accumulate that damage. The combo game for BlackTwins should be there, but it seems like that was dropped.
No, that was the wait. That was the wait for the air dodge. BlackTwins had it and then went through the punish. I thought the idea was actually quite excellent. BlackTwins dashing in, dashing out, waiting for this landing, dashing and shielding, dashing and shielding. You've got to make every single interaction against Mega Man count. It is not often that you do get in against him, but when you do, your punish has to be super tight, maximize it, make the most out of what you got.
Yeah, BlackTwins with maybe a little bit of a slow start here, but slowly but surely kind of catching up and creeping back into this game. BlitzLuigy gonna strap the Crash Bomber onto him, and Pichu gonna play a little bit of hot potato. Kids like these games, you already know.
Yep.
Back throw, however, going to have to make Pichu's life hell off stage.
Coverage.
Even if you don't hit him, you need to show Pichu exactly where you cannot go, and you can punish from there.
Okay, that's going to be the up throw into another wait, into a down B, maybe scouting out an air dodge. Did not get it. A little bit of a back out to close out that stock. Dangerous position to be. Almost getting hit by that up throw. That could have been death. That could have been 2 simultaneous up throws on Pichu. I was a little bit scared for BlackTwins in that moment.
It was a little sketch, not going to lie, but BlitzLuigy is going to try to maintain this lead. Tack on a little bit more, 41%. Crash Bomber going to be shielded. And just tagging this Pichu for everything that it's worth. I mean, don't get me wrong, the ears are pretty big, but it's not that large of a target to hit. BlitzLuigy just showing his marksmanship here.
Okay, just jumping, Metal Blade down. Okay, goes back onto the stage, and a little bit antsy. How does Blitz make it back on? Waiting at the ledge. I don't know what the intention was behind that down air, but didn't connect, but he also didn't get punished, so he's chilling.
Now, BlackTwins trying to maintain stage here at 162. You got to get this kill, and indeed, it is going to be the forward air that does it. And you're sitting at 75%. You're not too bad, but also you're such a light character that really, if you jump on shield once and then all of a sudden you get up tilted, that's a full stock lead, and all of a sudden you're really in the pits.
Now, I will say this, I do like how minimalistic Blitz is right now, just not really committing to anything too heavily. It's going to be like really basic like zoning, really basic keep away, and then whenever he does have like the positional advantage, he goes for things like dash back, F smash. He's not connecting a lot, but he's also not getting punished for a lot. Like he waits there, he waits, he makes BlackTwins think he's coming back onto the stage. He didn't get it, a little bit of an F smash, but not close enough to be able to kill.
And it's gonna be a full-on blast to the face that takes out BlackTwins. And yeah, it's a full stock lead. BlitzLuigy has done a very good job of making himself scarce, and that's sometimes it's not about necessarily putting on the most damage. It's about taking the least hits.
But it can be so difficult to combo somebody that is that light and small. That down and away BlackTwins like DI made him live a little bit longer. But okay, doesn't get the up air. Actually, neither did the tech chase. Some of the spacing is off. When a Pichu doesn't have combos, you're missing out on the biggest thing that makes Pichu so good. But up air and not into the down air. Only the spike could have down B as well. Nothing is like big is happening for BlackTwins, you know?
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. You're just not really being presented with all the opportunities that you normally would. BlitzLuigy has done an incredible job of slowing down the pace of this game and controlling the negative space between the two characters.
Spacing. That spacing was immaculate. That's forward and fade away neutrally. Those pellets from Blitz are looking excellent.
But I mean, BlackTwins has had no answer to it. That's the whole thing. You have so many tools with which to control the skies, to control horizontal movement, and you have to just pick whatever you can in order to get back to stage and tack on the damage on this deceptively heavy character, the super fighting robot, willing to throw the hands, and it's going to be the back throw that takes him out. And with 2 stocks in hand, BlitzLuigy, I mean, Blitz indeed. That was a full-on assault from the Mega Man.
That was phenomenal. Blitz's spacing was so safe that entire time, like always playing keep away, always like mixing up his getaway options, and then his landings were like exceptionally ambiguous because he was coming down with a 40, and then you're like, okay, he's gonna be an end lag. I can catch his landing now. No, he did it in such a way that he can now fade back with pellet because he did it a little bit like. He did it earlier than you would think that he would. The point is not always for that attack to connect, but he whiffs it in such a way that he makes you think that you can punish it. He played keep away, he was able to get a lot of hits in. I think one big struggle though, BlackTwins did get it. BlackTwins was not able to push his punish game as far. He just needs to make some spacing and timing adjustments, and then he will be able to do just fine.
You know, for context here, as we get into Town and City for game number 2, the type of competition that BlitzLuigy is fighting, I mean, you're getting losses to people like Ling and like Light, like Kiwi. You're getting your licks in. You're actually taking games off of these people, but it's just such a time, like, it really is like iron sharpens iron, isn't it? And we are seeing the sword of BlitzLuigy coming into full effect and just being like dropped upon the head of some of these great players. And as great as BlackTwins13 is, we're having a little bit of a tough time just establishing space here.
That Metal Blade messed up some of BlackTwins' flow, but he's not sleeping. He's not stopping anytime soon. Tossing that one away. Leaves shield in hand, and then spaces it with a little fade back. That's how you make that move nice and safe. Down and into the grab. Tries to go through the jump call out. Doesn't get the fade away pellet. This time, BlackTwins gets into. Look at these combos. Look at these follow-ups. But alas, that is a falling parry. So Blitz was just able to shield out of it. Any other like typical hitbox that's... Somebody jump?
Yeah, something. You were saying typical.
Yeah.
You were calling something typical, I believe, is where you were at.
Yeah.
Yeah. As there is nothing typical about BlitzLuigy, and yeah, you jumped out of that win box. That is that's a mistake. I feel like all of us have made that at some point.
Yeah. Everybody gets hit by that. You know, every Mega Man gets 1%. So let's see what happens now. Tries to get those pellets, but BlackTwins that time a little bit too close for that to be the case. Fades away, no double jump off stage, nasty place to be in. Doesn't actually get the ledge jump. Blitz buffers the neutral get up immediately. You know what? We'll keep it nice and safe. Now, that's the classic leaf shield item toss like cancel, right?
Yep.
You can cancel the end lag with of leaf shield by picking up a projectile or tossing one.
So now the sword, the flame sword, could very well come into play here. I kind of wonder. I mean, BlitzLuigy doesn't really seem like they want to be going off stage all that much in order to maintain the lead, although BlackTwins at the accursed percentage is going to finally take the stock off BlitzLuigy.
Excellent spacing too for the BlackTwins. If he did that any sooner in his full hop, Blitz would have only gotten hit by the spike hit of down B and actually bonked on the platform itself. But because of how high he put himself, the collision hitbox alongside Pichu was able to fully connect.
I kind of wonder if having an Omega stage half the time is beneficial here for BlackTwins. I mean, what's the rationale behind this stage counter pick, do you think?
Kill off the side early, and then when it's flat, well, that's a Pichu on a flat stage. You catch landings, you get some loops off. Your damage output is going to be phenomenal. Dashing back, waiting a little tiny bit, doesn't get the T-jolt, getting caught shielding a little tiny bit. This game is basically even.
The Rats have always done well on flat ground. I do recall there was a point in time where Mewtwo King theorized, at least in Melee, that Pichu beat Fox on FD, and I don't know how much of that was trolling, but my goodness, could you say something of that ilk anyway?
Yeah.
In this game. Pichu, certainly a force to be reckoned with, and now has taken the lead, catching these landings in the flat ground. Certainly is going to put BlackTwins on the high ground, 2 stocks to 1, and all of a sudden, even matchup game means BlackTwins on the attack.
That was interesting. I don't know why the dash attack. I am curious if maybe that was out of the percent range to maybe start some lightning loops at that point. But either way, Pichu makes it back on. Holding shield, rolling. Excellent catch from Blitz. He saw that roll. He was able to punish it, I believe, on reaction. And he was able to get that kill. Backing up with the leaf shield, making it safe because of his spacing, as always.
So now, I mean, if you're BlackTwins, you have to establish dominance any way that you possibly can.
Yeah.
What is it that you're what is it that you're concentrating on the most? Because you're having to face off against the lemons. You're getting tagged by the blade. Obviously, every time that you approach, or indeed if BlitzLuigy approaches, it's going to be a leaf shield.
Oh my god.
What is it that you prioritize if you're BlackTwins here?
You gotta scout out those air dodges. And BlackTwins has been doing an excellent job of that thus far. But like, look at the way that Blitz is always landing. Jump, double jump, fade back this, deceptive low, and lag. It typically ends with an air dodge. If he can position himself safely, if he can wait just fine, then he's gonna be able to get past some of these falling hitboxes and catch some of these landings. Doesn't get that jab off, jumps in, but that is gonna be safe. All of these trades.
And again, that little tag with the metal blade, anything to disrupt BlackTwins, and we're seeing it now. It's coming to fruition for BlitzLuigy, but BlackTwins, I mean, you gotta be able to put your foot on the stage, and indeed, just gets him with the back air just enough to make it back safely.
That was, what a good recovery. That was bold. For Blitz to go on where Peachy was, that was absolutely insane. Putting down the metal blade, okay, has it in hand, goes for the down throw, doesn't actually get spiked down.
Yeah, I mean, BlitzLuigy right now, I mean, it's actually just raining blades upon the head of this poor rat. And,
no.
Oh, beautiful Z-drop combination. Give himself just a little bit of space. BlitzLuigy looking for the opportunity, going to fall victim to their own crash bomber, but not to the effect of a stock. Sitting at 140%, and that's a full charge right into the face. BlackTwins immediately wanting the run back. But goodness gracious, BlitzLuigy keeping the eyes on the price and keeping the target in his sights.
Yeah, that dash attack was tragic, but I don't typically see Mega Man go through dash attack. That's kind of why, you know, the multi-hits are a little bit inconsistent. But you see, like, what happened. Because of that side B from Mega Man, that was just basically invalidating some ledge trapping options for BlackTwins. It's basically saying anything that you want to do to be able to punish neutral getup at this point is actually not going to work, because the side B hitbox is going to be ever so present for you to be worried about it. So that was really good coverage, really good safety. Tries to go through some down air, you know, little footstool shenanigans. Doesn't get it because the platform interrupted Blitz preemptively.
So now we are seeing BlitzLuigy one game away from facing off against Naito Sharp in the very next round, who, if you remember, also won their previous set by a score of 3-0. That one against Yogi. I mean, BlitzLuigy has been nothing short of impressive, though you're at a little bit of a deficit here on this run back. BlackTwins, certainly when you're... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to be like, did he bait that metal blade pickup? Because it was like he ran away from it, he didn't get it in time. That was so scary, because that was just going to be like a little test of knowledge to see, does BlackTwins know how to punish Leaf Shield? That's all.
I mean, BlackTwins, one of the more prominent users of Pichu, has won major tournaments with this thing. That's a tech check that BlitzLuigy is going to fail. And BlackTwins, all of a sudden, right back on the warpath, trying to get points on the board here.
Now, I understand something. When BlackTwins went through the front to the up air, I understand why he got dash attack last time. He needs to go for the dash up C-stick up in. If he presses dash and doesn't jump correctly in time and presses the C-stick up a little bit too fast, well, he's just going to get dash attack. So I was a little bit confused about why he went through that before. I feel like it was just a misinput, and I can say that confidently.
I mean, it makes sense. You know, we can talk about the theory behind all these things. Sometimes, keep in mind, these players are just humans. They might have just messed up. They could have goofed. It happens, but not 98%. BlitzLuigy is going to make no mistake about that. Catches the Pichu with the back air. Not to the effect of a stock, however. He's going to be responding with buttons, and if you're the Pichu, I mean, you kind of have to fight your way out of this. You have no choice. Although you will see that first stock to the blade of the Flame Sword.
Yeah, but the question is, how do you close as Pichu? Pichu has a lot of kill options. I just feel like BlackTwins has struggled to get in on Blitz thus far. Backing off a little tiny bit after fully the stage control. Backing off a little tiny bit. Wow.
Crash Bomber.
That's the catch on the other dodge.
Yeah, you go.
He was able to bait it out, but yet again, the spike hit of the down B doesn't fully connect. Now you're off stage as Pichu. What?
Yeah.
That was such a good idea.
It didn't quite work to a full stock, but I have to say, BlitzLuigy definitely innovating a little bit. I kind of wonder if it's taking a little bit of inspiration from some of the other prominent Mega Mans that have popped up over the years. Certainly MPG, though.
Oh my God. Blitz had the right idea, wasn't able to get the follow-up, yeah, especially. MPG is like the biggest one these days, but Blitz is showing off quite a bit himself. BlackTwins not double jumping that time, rolling back on both of them. Is this going to be the up throw into the down B? Yes, it will be.
Ooh.
Excellent catch. Lovely.
Yeah, and some people might actually remember the earlier days of this game as Mars was looking for counter picks. One of them wound up being Mega Man. We have seen the Mars Mega Man do quite a little bit of work in a few of those earlier top 8s, but it is going to be BlackTwins taken to the winner's side stock, and BlitzLuigy evening things up at a relatively decent pace. I guess that's what happens when you're playing Pichu. You have to take the good with the bad being you are incredibly light.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, coming back down with the Metal Blade. Okay, it hits the corner of the shield. It happens sometimes. That's why you get like those funny little angles. Falling forward, down throw, and good little chase and wait. Even though that didn't follow up into anything, that was... Mega Man doesn't really get a lot off of down throw unless somebody is heavy enough, or like big enough for them to like not get sent a far enough distance.
And BlitzLuigy having a bit of a time at the ledge. BlackTwins just tormenting him, and whatever they possibly can. There you go. And look, anytime you're able to establish the grab and make BlitzLuigy doubt themselves and doubt their ability to even stay in shield, you got to be able to take that. Sitting at 111, BlitzLuigy certainly not out of this, but it's looking real good for BlackTwins.
Tries to go through the jab lock. Didn't get it that time. Okay, up throw. Well, you know what? Just F throw for the stage control that time around. Once again, using that side B to stop whatever the BlackTwins are setting up at the ledge. Has the right idea, slightly misfaces the punish on the goal. Such an ambiguous recovery, so aggressive too. And
drawing BlackTwins towards the ledge in order to get that back air, which, I mean, it has deceptively large range. We're seeing it, a little bit of a drag down. We saw that, I mean, production stood up. That's how close that was. Sitting at 161, BlitzLuigy on the verge of winning this, but the dash attack, straight hit kill power, and BlackTwins, exhale, my guy, you have survived. It is the counter pick for BlitzLuigy, but goodness gracious, did BlackTwins have to work for that Game 3 victory.
So this right here, I'm pretty sure that dash was a misinputted, ledge trump. I think that's what it was. I think that was his intentionality behind it.
But like the expression on the face, just says it all. Like, maybe that. I actually am. I think I agree with you. Might have been a misinput, but however it worked out, BlitzLuigy did not have the DI to deal with it properly, and that's just going to be the dash attack, killing off of the top of Town and City, which used to be the shortest ceiling in Smash 4, now one of the tallest in this game.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens in this game for you. Blitz has a 2-1 stock. Well, 2-1 game, lead. I will say though, BlackTwins, such a seasoned, experienced player, they do like age like wine when like a set progresses, right? So the later it goes on, the more adaptations they're capable of. That time around, that leaf shield was so committal from Blitz. He didn't run away. He didn't have any ability to cancel it, and that is the only time that you can actually consistently punish leaf shield when somebody is like leaning into it.
Yeah, there's nothing they haven't seen before. It's not a situation they haven't been in before. They've played some of the best that this game has to offer, and in many cases have come out victorious, even after some of the nerfs to Pichu, which, I mean, you can argue as to how necessary they were. Certainly we have, but it's,
Gets a ledge jump that time around. I like the idea through the down smash with cover Blitz jumping back on, or maybe immediately going to the ledge. Blitz try to slap back with like a, ledge jump of his own, perhaps a little ledge jump into the back end. Doesn't get it. Back throw for a bit of stage control. Forcing out the double jump, but what an upbeat angle. BlackTwins keeping ambiguous. Blitz just once again throwing out these lemons, saying it is time for your vitamin C, Pichu. It is time.
You already know, but it is going to be BlackTwins getting the jump caught. It's the back air, and BlitzLuigy, I mean, just catching this Pichu in the air and not giving him a single inch, piling on even more damage. The efficiency with which BlitzLuigy has been throwing out the projectiles. I know we said that it might have been a tough proposition. BlitzLuigy is making this look relatively easy.
I'm pretty sure he still has a double jump, is what I would say. Air dodges back down. That's going to be a quick little drop down, double jump back to take out that stock. So vulnerable because it is not just a 2 for him at that point, right? When you air dodge back on, there is a huge window of vulnerability when you're stuck in the end lag of your air dodge. So that makes those punishes easy to do just like that on everybody except Pyromithia. Now, going on to the second stock, Blitz has a massive, massive percent lead, but we all know Pichu's ability to put on damage. But the question is, can BlackTwins get that opening?
In this first competitive set between the two, not only have they never competed against each other in this game, they also have never been in the same building in a competitive environment, so it seems. I don't know what the odds are of that, considering, I don't know, it's Toronto and I think New England. But yeah, BlitzLuigy, this Mega Man looking to establish grab and try to get a little bit of something at a higher percentage. That might have been back throw.
Okay, tries to space out an F smash, scouts it out, not looking for it. That's going to be the jump call out. That's going to be the stock. Now Blitz, massive stock lead, but anything is possible against Pichu. With just a couple of hits, you already have him in the red. Tries to go for the ledge trump, but Blitz, all of these immediate buffeted options, keeping him nice and alive.
Yeah, and it's just the projectiles. You're getting peppered by them. It's death by 1,000 cuts here at the beginning of the stock for Pichu, and it's really what's been carrying BlitzLuigy to such a commanding lead to begin with, getting get all the hits of the back air there. And at 150, BlackTwins certainly not out of it, and there's going to be a whirling dervish that sends BlitzLuigy off. And if BlackTwins wants to keep this set going, they're going to have to do so on their winner's side stock.
Yeah. So the question is, what does Blitz need to do to close this one out? It is going to be difficult. BlackTwins has finally picked up on the follow-ups, finally locked down the spacing, punishing Blitz's DI. He was dropping it the first 2 games, but now definitely picking it up.
Yeah, and just a lot of pressure on BlitzLuigy now. I mean, you're not really able to sit in the shield because BlackTwins has shown really the ability to not only get those grabs, but really to just go for them in the face of all those projectiles. You might be able to force BlitzLuigy into hitting your shield and getting an immediate punish off of those projectiles.
Okay, lands with the back heel. Good stuff. Whiffing that F smash, but how little lag Pichu has, he can kind of get away with tossing that one out.
Oh!
What a back heel, but Pichu is a small little guy. Goes for the back throw. Okay, no longer going to be in tumble. Makes it back onto the ledge. Uses the lemons as an opening, sending BlackTwins off stage. Nasty position to be in. Good stall with the double jump. Getting sent back to oblivion yet again. Wow.
Crash Bomber was looking awful threatening. There's going to be the Thunder that gets dropped, and with the shock of lightning, BlackTwins working his way back into the set. I mean, BlackTwins looking like he's doing a little bit of cardio there with the way he's breathing, but I mean, can you blame him?
Absolutely. So I will say this: Game 1 and Game 2. Oh. Damn it, I'm not listening, Stu.
It's all good. No. But honestly, what we're seeing from BlackTwins is just the willingness to work is there. I mean, just because he's been to the mountaintop before doesn't mean he's owed anything. He's getting a lot. He's getting a workout here.
Yeah, absolutely. He is into this game. The biggest thing, though, really simply, Game 1 and Game 2, he didn't do what Pichu did best, and that is put on damage with those combos. He locked down the spacing, he got the timing, his execution cleaned up. He is now playing exceptionally well. He's doing a lot better that game. He doesn't have that much more damage to make up. Look at this, look at this. Gets those up tilts into the Florida as well. 36%. Good stuff.
I do have to wonder, though, and this is just speaking from outside of the game as we go right back to Town and City for game number 5. This was the initial counter pick of BlackTwins.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't really know if I agree with BlitzLuigy going right back to it and just getting the run back, because you saw, like, at the end of game 2 where BlitzLuigy won, BlackTwins wanted the run back and got the run back, and then game number 4, the past 2 wins for BlackTwins have been on this very Town and City, but it's going to be a hard knuckle that winds up taking it. I do kind of wonder, though, is that a bit of a tactical error on the part of BlitzLuigy?
He was out of timing mix-ups. He was totally out of timing mix-ups. He had to up B back onto the ledge. He couldn't go over. He couldn't go to a platform. There was nothing else for the BlackTwins to do. And Blitz beautifully timed that. But I don't know. Town and City, you can kill off the side quite early. Mega Man's not going to be killing off the top all that often either. You know, sure he has like up smash and up tilt, but I don't feel like they're like that relevant matchup tools against Pichu. Delayed air dodge and able to drift away. Blitz staying alive, stuck at the ledge yet again. Up he's onto the Town and City platform and comes back on with that back heel. He's playing solid. He's playing so well.
Yeah, BlitzLuigy willing to get right back into it. Parries the full charge there. Not quite full, but nevertheless, it's going to be down smash. That winds up taking the first stock off of BlitzLuigy at 61%. BlackTwins, again, on the move. The difference between the first 2 games, like you said, I mean, it is night and day, and it really all comes down to the spacing that BlackTwins is able to provide for himself.
Okay, gets that one. Now the question is, what is going to be the ledge trap here? Look at that setup with the up B. Cancel the end lag of one option, go immediately through the next. That is a fantastic little setup. It can definitely catch opponents off guard with the amount of buttons that you can put out. If you can get diagonal Metal Blade and then Leaf Shield, you're like, what's happening to me? What's going on, buddy?
So now it's going to be BlackTwins sitting on the stage. BlitzLuigy trying to approach, and it's BlackTwins just kind of parrying him away every single time. I don't really see BlitzLuigy. I mean, it's not an over-reliance on Leaf Shield. I certainly respect that, but you're also not getting nearly as much value out of it as you were prior.
Yeah. Okay, eating a couple of pellets as well. Both of them slowing down the pace of the game. Blitz, dashing, shielding, mixing up these mid-range options, mixing up all these jumps, full hops, short hops. Definitely being super slippery, but that back heel able to jump over the F smash. And now going to be looking for a little option here. Waits it out, baits it out, but a little bit too far back to be able to punish it. That back heel is going to do it. Blitz, game 5, up a stock against the BlackTwins. This is an excellent place to be.
Yeah, and again, winner of this is going to be able to move on to face off against Naito Sharp for a spot in top 48. Flamesword again being drawn at the behest of BlitzLuigy and at the expense of BlackTwins.
Yeah.
But this Mega Man could very well be blasting off quite
Excellent
soon
catch.
at 127%. Almost able to get the down air. A little bit of revenge perhaps for the first stock where BlitzLuigy caught the hard knuckle.
But why the down air, not like a neutral? Like, I feel like that would have been the easiest option. But you know what? He wanted it all. He wanted
sometimes
this
you have
fight.
to make a statement.
Yeah.
That's why. This is personal now. And BlackTwins, familiarity breeds contempt, Dara. We do know this. And BlackTwin and BlitzLuigy hanging on here. Going down very close to the bitter end. A little bit of extra credit could go a long way for BlackTwins. You need to be able to take this stock now if you're the Pichu.
Tries to go for another side B, backing off with some of these pellets. Keeps trying to use back heel to be able to hit through these pellets for Mega Man. The question is, what is BlackTwins opening? How do you kill? Dash attack does not kill quite yet.
Okay.
Using his own Metal Blade against him. Fantastic spacing on the T-Jolt. Yep.
And it's at 171. You need to be able to take this stock now. You're not going to be able to do it just yet. BlitzLuigy going all the way into the corner. We saw him in the magnifying glass, Dara. Eventually going to take it. And here we are. BlackTwins, BlitzLuigy, 1 stock each.
You're not safe if you're Blitz right now. You need to not get hit. Pichu has so many ways to open you up, get these big starters, but that's the Metal Blade into the back heel. He has stage. What's the ledge trap? Goes through the delayed failure, but that's the late hit.
You only need to win 2 neutral interactions, and that was one of them. It's so close. This character is so light. Any stray aerial is going to kill at this point, more or less, and you're trying to get the grab, but you gotta face your opponent. Never turn your back on a monster.
Dashing in. Okay, this is it. This is the beginning. Is it the beginning of the end is the question. Gets the up airs into the down B. Stage, no double jumps, but then Blitz commits. Oh my god, BlackTwins getting another up air. Is this the down B?
What an opportunity.
That didn't connect.
Didn't get the full drag down. Caught a little bit of damage, however. Crash Bomber going to be shielded. Looking for the downside. What patience by BlitzLuigy hanging on there. This Pichu at 145. Certainly not out of this. Charging right into the face of it. You're gonna get caught with the wind slash. BlitzLuigy